Roll the dice like no one cares. Smoking the air, get excited, baby. Welcome to the new age, standing on the new stage. Get drunk before sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Lose control, dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream, flying above the city light. She knows that she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat that soul, don't ask me what is real. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat the soul, don't ask me what is real. Get drunk, live for sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Here we are, dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream, flying above the city light. Get ready for the game I play. Roll the dice like no one cares. Smoking the air, get excited, baby. Welcome to the new age, standing on the new stage. Get drunk before sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Lose control, dancing in the golden light. Gone crazy, we are running out of time. Fancy dream, flying above the city light. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. She moves like she's in paradise, can't leave the comfort zone, and I am in the limbo, that's alright. Higher than the vulture fly. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat that soul, don't ask me what is real. Just fill me with that alcohol, the time is getting slow. No words convince me, beat the soul, don't ask me what is real. Get drunk, live for sunrise in the moonlight. Just don't wake me up, we do what we like. Let's funk after midnight, sparking twilight. We just turn it up, wait for new sunrise. Get me some disco music through the night. Here we
Hello, everyone. My name is Archer, and this is more Fate Grand Order. Welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are having a great day. Again, I changed some of my layout. I wanted more game, and then that's how we're gonna roll for now. Floating chat by the side. Hope you guys have no problem with that. Yes, I played some what's the name? Reverse earlier in the morning. Did some Assassin's Creed collaboration, but now we're going to go back to Fate. Uh, why there's no sound? Give me a second, guys. I'm trying to figure out where is the sound. Uh, the mixer sounds completely fine on the mixer, so it's not the mixer's fault. The emulator is saying that the sound is completely fine in here as well. Let me check the in-game audio. It is weird, yeah. The sound was working perfectly fine yesterday. Not the soundtrack, but options. What thing that I don't know why I cannot hear anything from the game. Maybe let's just close it up and bring it back again. Maybe there was an issue loading the emulator. Yeah, I guess we don't have sound. Let me just close the entire emulator device then. Should have been work perfectly fine. Close the entire thing. Okay, we're here. We're thinking that this is not product. Yeah, okay. I heard the sound of the device now whenever I clicked it. So the device is producing sound normally. Due to grand order, apparently. Okay. Yep, apparently it was just a bug, I guess. The game has sound now. Maybe even more sound than it should. Because I turned it all up. Turn it a bit down. Okay, this is better. Okay, guys, technical difficulties do occur every now and again, but we fix it, and we can now move on. Do let me know if the sound of the game is a little too loud now. Love the sky and the title screen, so gorgeous. It's a pretty nice, pretty nice. Let me get everything.
この時期日本では故人を偲んで川に灯籠を流すそうですね。優れたマスターには幸運がついて回ると言います。
Okay, Caudia Gate. Singularity. Caudia. What is Caudia Gate? Acquire SP cards. Okay, so this is basically where we grind for like daily things and everything. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. Now let's continue the story. Okay, this is where we left off. As I say, I'm gonna continue using all my friends' servants. Let me actually put my friend ID in here. This is my ID. Veneto, if you're around, can you pin the ID as you did yesterday? That was really helpful. I'm gonna do the same to YouTube. You guys might see some like sound issues because I'm like messing up with my browser at the same time. Okay, pin on the YouTube. Okay. See, the sound died. Yeah, I think minimizing everything is what's causing the issue with the sound. Because I believe it also died on the stream. Let me check. Yeah, the sound also died on the stream. Yes. Let me close it again. Yeah, so I would need to keep in mind I cannot, minimize the game while playing because it just scuffs the sound quite a lot. Once I turn it up, I gotta play it to the end. Thank you so much for pinning the message. Renito. I pinned the message on YouTube as well, just so, you know, if anybody wants to, they can send the friend invite. Yes, sadly. Um, Arknights has a new update today, 10 gigabytes. That's more than the original game's download. That's crazy. I always feel like a little iffy whenever games have like such huge updates. Like at what point we stop with the mobile part of the game because like we're talking about over like 30 gigabytes. We're talking about games that sometimes are heavier than computer games, like PC games. Oh, okay, let me change the image. The image gets a little scuffed. For these. Nice. Okay. Saved. Cannot change this anymore. Hello, Bellyton. Thank you so much for the follow. RP sound. It's an engine update. Apparently, hopefully the game won't be like 20. Oh, okay, it makes sense. Hello, hello, welcome. Thank you so much for joining us and messaging. Pretty nice. Let's continue now for real with sound. No scuffs. But yes, I am okay. I'm still obligated. No, I don't think I'm still obligated to use Q. So I'm still gonna use my friends. Let me check more of Sin System's characters that he so kindly shared with me. Think you a friend request? Oh, okay, okay. Let me do that then. Bullyton, yes. Welcome. Thank you. I can actually use then your units this time around. Trying to feature everyone that's adding me in the stream as I go through my story. Tom the Fish, we have June, Alice. Okay, let me just update this maybe. Let's see if I can find you in here. Awesome. So let's take a look on this. I used this one, I forgot the name. I still need some time to remember their names. Habitrot. I used this yesterday. It was probably the last servant that I borrowed just because its image looks so different than everything else around. Okay, okay. Hello, Aiden. So this is what fategrandorder looks like. Yes. This is what fategrandorder looks like. Ah, okay, I like this. Shuten Doji. What is this one? Ibaraki Doji. So they're related? Nitocris. Oh, I have Nitocris, but it looks not this. Okay, let me choose this one. As you can see, I have Nitocris. And I know, from the caster version to the Avenger version, she changed a lot. I don't know what drama happened on her, you know, past. But I hope she's doing better now. Doing my dailies, downloading the latest Arknights update that's bigger than the original game. Yeah, Benito gotta, emphasize that one part. And that's the current situation in Chaldea. Currently, Miss Apple and the acting master, currently, Miss Apple is the acting master and in the middle of conducting field research. Let me confirm something. You're a servant from the Holy Grail War that broke out in the city and the sole survivor? If by that you meant I haven't lost, or I haven't lost. Our Holy Grail War changed to something else entirely along the way. I don't know how it happened either. The city was engulfed in flames and the humans vanished. Only the servants remained. Saber was the first to resume the Holy Grail War. The chap began rampaging like a tiger released from a cage. Archer, Lancer, Rider, Berserker, and Assassin were all defeated by Saber, the survivor of the Seven Servants. That rule of the Holy Grail War was broken here. And in the end you won, Caster. Or rather, you're the servant who survived. Miss Apple Archer, is there something you didn't tell us? Why? Did I forgot to tell you anything about myself? I thought that I was always abundantly clear that all pronouns apply to me. Miss, and Mr., just words. But yes, gender is a grammar and a construct. So we tear it apart. And in the end you won, Caster, or rather, you're the servant who survived. Yes, a new servant that was defeated by Saber became like those two, corrupted by the black mud. They and the monsters there sprung up like maggots, started looking for something together. The troublesome part is that I'm one of those things that they're looking for. You see, the Holy Grail War won't end until I'm killed. You and Saber are the only surviving servants. Then if you defeat Saber, yes, that would probably end the Holy Grail War here. But I don't know whether things would return to normal. I see. You helped us, but in the end, it was for your own sake, huh? You want to defeat Saber, but don't stand a chance doing it alone. That's why you zeroed in on us, right? That's right, but it's not a bad deal, is it? At any rate, it looks like we've got company. Yeah, there's no end to these guys, I'm telling you. There's nothing better than having allies. Right? I mean, like, honestly, today is stacked. Limbus, Arknight, and Reverse update. Indeed, I did a reverse, but I'm still doing reverse. The reverse is gonna take a while. I'm gonna do more tomorrow. Limbus, I cannot even touch it for now because it's all spoilers. I gotta finish Can't Wait, so I might not really enjoy this event. And Arknights, I don't care. Heh! Let's go. I mean, water. Okay, I just checked my end. The sound is loud. Let me, fix that a bit. I knew that was probably would be a little loud, but I was just not expecting to be this loud. This should fix it. Yeah, seriously, I have to do Kanto 8, bro. At least give us some extra event currency. I need Heisho Sinclair. I mean, I want her show. Isung that's available right now is literally a horse girl. We're horse boy. You get me? I might turn a little bit down on the effects of the skills. I think that's probably the only problem in here. Because the dialogue was pretty okay.
気が合いますね。お望みとあらば。任せて。不敬者。不敬者。それ。
Umapio indeed. Yes, seriously, I can. Yeah, no.
お望みとあらば。それが望みか。不敬者。ああ、ないで。
それ。Boom. Yeah, I was saving until this moment because I didn't know it's gonna show up, but sure. Yep, we're gonna do it right now. That's pretty. Damn. Neither Chris is not playing games. Summon Anubis just to deal with just 2 skeletons. I mean, these guys fled from the underworld. Let's bring them back, but kind of aggressive. Overkill much, maybe. I'm still in the middle of Kanto 5 right now because I'm trying to level up my sinking team. Because, you know, sinking the sea boats as well. Fair enough, but, you know, I find a little, you know, funny that you decided to do a sinking team since I've done a sinking team. But, you know, sometimes I like to be inspirations for other people. Them other than the characters from the original Fate and Fate Zero, I don't recognize any of the others. Well, because they are the, you know, they were created for this one. So that makes sense. This Mash right here, she's not even like a servant. She's a demi-servant. She was like a girl that fused with another servant that she's not even aware of. Iskander was my favorite from Fate Zero. Yes, Iskander is very good. He's here. In actually multiple forms. Once he died, that anime went down fast. Apple Ajushi is truly the GOAT. I know. Things have settled down at last. True, we can't have a decent conversation like this. My bad. If I'd been summoned as a Lancer, I could have finished off Saber with just 1 strike. Poor Kushulan being summoned as a caster and being total noob. Man, caster is just not for me. I don't like being a caster in a Holy Grail war like this. If you were a Lancer? It's been known to happen, Senpai. Some heroic spirits have the attributes of multiple classes. He is not just a spear wielder, but a high-level heroic spirit with qualifications to be a mage. I'm only speculating, but he must be one of the top servants, the kind that's featured in the magazine Vivian. Ah yes, you said you were a master of an organization called Chaldea. I guess that's all I need to know. In general, servants tend to not get overly involved in problems outside of their own time period. We ultimately only cooperate as weapons. Your goal is to investigate this anomaly. My goal is to put an end to the Holy Grail War. We share mutual interests, so how about we join forces? That is a rational proposition, but if we do that, who will be your master? Well, that young lady there, of course. It doesn't seem like you have the aptitude to be a master. Damn! Damn! Okay, I love that she, you know, Olga Marie kind of fished for that answer. Because literally there was no, like, I'm already Mash's servant. So it's not like we're brimming with other possibilities around, right? Since you cannot be a master. And she knew that, she already knew that. The fuck? Why is Lancer a caster? I can see him as a berserker, but since he could be, but since when could he wield magic? So Grand Order created this logic that every single servant can be summoned as a new class if they have the aptitude to do so. Kyushulan apparently has some degree of aptitude to be a caster, so he ended up being summoned as a caster. But clearly, as you can see, he's super weak because he's not a good caster. He just has an aptitude for it. It's the same thing as like you are a bike racer, so you have a very good leg, like a lower body muscle. So you can also be like a track racer, you know. So you can still like you can race with your legs or you can race on top of a bike. It's kind of the same thing. You are an expert of riding a bike, but you can still, you know, if you had to run with your own legs, you can do your best. It's not as best as your best option, but it still works. That's what happens right now. He has some aptitude for it, so he was ended up being summoned because of it, but you know, it's not his best. I like the comparison. Jay and Ghost Rider are a favorite. Exactly. That apply, and I really like that on this. You know, because the classes is something that we created, that was created like by the people that summoned them, you know. It was not something that like you can say the Kyushulan is a Lancer because his favorite weapon is a spear, but you know, he also is very famous by losing control of himself and going berserk. So that's also an aspect of himself. That's why you even mentioned you could see him as a berserker. I can see him as well. But you know, maybe once upon a time he also learned magic from someone. Maybe his master. And that's why he can also be someone as a caster. It's something kind of loose. Probably someone very bad ended up having to summon him as a caster instead of his best, you know, position because they couldn't, you know, handle it or were missing the catalysts for it. Good afternoon there, Free Shoot. We were just discussing some Fate lore. Aiden was curious to know why Kyushulan was summoned as a master, as a caster, so I was explaining to them. I think he wielded magic items, but he wasn't a mage. Yeah, and it kind of shows. He's pretty bad at it. He's like a silver character on this game as a caster. I'm actually surprised that he's silver. I'll put him as bronze. I'll be grabbing lunch, then I can chat. Awesome. Have a good one. Okay, let's continue. But yeah, he's just throwing at this girl here. She's our leader. Her name is Olga Marie, but she has no aptitude to be a master. So basically, Krishulan just throwing that in her face because she fished for that answer. I mean, you possess high quality magical circuits. Yeah, you don't have the aptitude to be a master. Is it a curse? Oh, shut up! What do you care? Miss Apple, he's in your hands. Use him wisely. So yeah, I'm gonna have to handle him as well. Then it's settled. The contract is only temporary, but I'm counting on you. That leaves one last thing. Your goal. What you're looking for is probably the Greater Grail. Greater Grail? I'm not familiar with that. What is it? This land's true heart. There is indeed a singularity. It has to be that. If that, sorry. But Saber is lingering around the Greater Grail. The remaining servants she contaminated too. By the way, Aiden, a good, if you have time, watch the anime Fate Grand Order. Basically tells the story of one of the adventures you go through in Grand Order, and explains a lot of what I'm saying here, and actually lets you see a lot of characters they've seen before. It's thanks to the rune magic training he got from his mentor. See? I probably thought Skata was behind. Yes, Fate Grand Order has an anime of, if I'm not mistaken, 24 episodes, so it's pretty huge. And by the way, pretty good. The fighting is top notch. And basically cover all the bases that makes Grand Order different. Berserker and Archer are the ones left. What are those two like? Are they strong? Once I finished Fate Zero, I didn't check for any other Fate media. There's Fate Apocrypha. There's the Fate Stay Night movies. There's a trilogy. There is the Grand Order, and they are trying to do Strange Fate, which is another Fate. Strange Fate is pretty nice, but there's like 2 episodes, so we cannot really roll too much out of it. Did you watch Fate Stay Night? I believe you watched the original Stay Night. Oh yeah, go ahead, Belly. I leave it to you. Well, Arching can be dealt with it if I'm with you. Berserker is the problem. Even Saber had trouble with that monster, but he won't attack unless you get close to him. So ignoring him is one option. So it's probably, Heracles again. We understand the situation now. We'll team up with Mr. Caster to obtain the Greater Grail. Mr. Caster, would you show us the way? Skip the mister. I'll take you there. The young lady here will decide when to make our move. Much obliged. Then shall we resume the search? I'm counting on you, Mr. Apple. Boom, boom, boom. Yay! The town's the Greater Grail. I'm gonna keep using your servants, Bally, since you're here and the others don't. You know, I'm playing favorites. Every single one of my friends probably has this character. Kama. I think I've saw in everyone's, roster so far. Okay, this is you. This is Sardine. Sardine is a random person that I in there. Okay, Margaret is in systems. She's here. Tom the fish is literally Tom the fish. I think Tom might not have her, or not being, Tom is not sharing her, I guess. Tom, you're special. June. Forgot June's name on Twitch. Yeah, June has her. Alice is Dusky. Okay, Dusky not sharing her. So yeah, maybe because I saw her quite often, and then it just ingrained in my head. I can attest to the movie trilogy. The movie trilogy is, very, very good. Yeah, I'm gonna use the assassin. I was talking about her. Why not? Let's give it a go. They are available though. The movies, if I'm not mistaken, the movie trilogy is on Crunchyroll. If I'm not mistaken. I cannot actually double check right now. But if I'm not mistaken, it is on Crunchyroll. Hello, Sin Systems. Is the Fate Stay Night trilogy. Heaven's Feel. Yes, what Bellyton just said. Heaven's Feel trilogy. Yeah, is probably my final route, by the way. But hello, Sin Systems, as smash through the space-time to drop kick a ninja monkey trying to eat the apple. I have arrived. Thank you so much for saving me from being eaten by a ninja monkey. Yeah, even Limited Blade Works is the second route, and Stay Night, the anime, was the first one. Probably the one that I like the least. The original Fate is the one that I like the least. I find it so boring. But yes, I'm trying out Kama this time around just because I was mentioning that I see that a lot of my friends have her shared as a character. So I'm like, let's see if she's that good. So the best way to use Kama is to use all her skills and NP. She is a beast in combat, the best single target assassin for a time. Nice. Let's see what she does. They're very spiritual. Flowers. Why not? I thought they were great and MES team was awesome. If you would watch both the movies and the TV series, TV series. Okay, I watched the original Fate 2 times. Once whenever, you know, I was a kid, and the second time whenever I was much older. The pacing of the anime, the original Fate, for me is just very slow. It's a very slog, and I don't like much the payout. All the concepts from Fate and a lot of the characters I really like, but not my favorite thing. Unlimited Blade Works was a big step up in my opinion. Oh, you're talking about Unlimited Blade Works. Okay, I was talking about the original Fate, the Stay Night. Yeah, for me, Unlimited Blade Works is a big step up from the first route, which is Stay Night, and then Heaven's Feel is by far the best. And I'm so happy that it got a movie trilogy for it, because by far is the best. Like, hands down, no qualms about it. There's no discussion, in my opinion. This is Ascension 1 come. Ascension 2 plus 3 has even better NP animation. Nice! The first anime is lower quality compared to the future anime. We call it Dean anime. And again, one could say that maybe if they remade the original Stay Night, could be better. But I don't know. I just don't feel that the events on Stay Night is as memorable as Heaven's Feel. But maybe you can try to rival Limited Blade Works if they redo it. People should just not forget that Fate Stay Night is all the routes together. So, sorry, Fate Stay Night is how you call all the routes? Or there is something different that you can call the first one? Because then it might be a lack of my knowledge. Hand of Down. They cut out some stuff in the anime that was an adaptation of the Fate route of the game. Yes, I am aware that they are all canon. Okay, I think I got what you guys are saying. Nah, yeah, I was just misspeaking then. I'm so sorry. Yes, there's no true route. All of them are canonical routes. Well, I agree with your point, Bellyton. In part. Because there is no canonical route. Every single thing is canon. Fair enough. But you can be a big asshole, like myself, and say that the most canonical out of every single one of those routes is the one that we know most about afterwards. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Because there is one route that we know more about what happens after, better than the aftermath of other routes. Being an asshole is another matter, though. Indeed. But okay, going back to what I was saying. Does it make sense, right? In part. Let's say we know more about what happens after the route of a limited blade works. Wouldn't a limited blade works be a little more known than the other ones, since is the one that we know more about what happened afterwards? Because why do I need to know much about Heaven's Feel if we never see the aftermath of it as much as we see of the other one? Makes sense? I hope it does. Yes. For example, my favorite route is Heaven's Feel for sure. Heaven's Feel is masterpiece levels of writing in so many different reasons. Also, the anime's fight is amazing. Every time that someone wants to debate about best looking anime fights in movies, I always like to point Heaven's Feel, because a lot of people want to throw garbage at me, and I will never forget. Sorry, now I need to rant for a second. I will never forget the voting for Anime of the Year. They actually put the animation in Heaven's Feel, the fight animation in Heaven's Feel, on the race with fighting animations from anime, not movie, anime. And if I'm not mistaken, Heaven Feels lost for something dumb. I really wish that I could just minimize my game right now and do a research. I'm pretty sure the Fate didn't win Best Fighting Animation, and it was not even debatable. It was basically because of popularity that it lost, not because it was the worst, and I hate it. Hello Dusky, thanks so much for joining us. I'm back with lunch from Arby's. Awesome. Technically, there is the mess that is Fate Ataraxia. I know probably nothing about Ataraxia. It always has been about popularity. It had changed. On the later years, they are doing, if I'm not mistaken, 50-50. There is a panel of judges rating, and then there is 50 from the community. That's why Made in Abyss was able to win on its year, because he probably wouldn't if it was just popularity. Yeah, I think it changed from popularity on the recent years. That's why we're seeing better anime winning, even though there's more popular anime losing. But yeah, for the longest time it was. I think it was because of Boku no Hero Academia. My Hero Academia, sorry. It was because My Hero Academia that they decided to change how the voting system worked on the Anime of the Year whole award shenanigans. Because there was one year that My Hero Academia almost won everything. Even for things that it shouldn't even be competing on. And they said no. We cannot keep this up. Mating in Abyss is 100% Mating in Abyss is a fantastic anime. I remember whenever Mating in Abyss came out, I was sharing with so many people because it was so beautiful. The soundtrack, the story, the movies of Mating in Abyss are great. I highly suggest people to check it out. It's very heart-wrenching, but awesome story. From the worst case to a still bad case, I feel like nowadays, I don't know how you feel about it, but I am pretty agreeable with most of the decisions made on the voting. Like, nothing that is winning or losing, it's outside of my spectrum of, okay, this makes sense. I don't know if I've seen this year's, voting, so that could have been you know dumpster fire. The last okay, so yeah, probably the one that I didn't watch. Uh, I really want to look it up, but I know. Okay, hopefully I'm not gonna have a problem looking it up. Give me a second. Yeah, we're fuck. Yeah, I think I can. Okay, I can try to do it. Anime Awards 2025. And I can even show it to you guys who won. Oh god, I'm already upset. Sorry, I saw a little spoiler from Google. And yeah, I'm not gonna enjoy. Oh god. Oh god. Yes. Yes, I can see why you were yeah. Guys, let me show you this. This is sad. Give me a second. Uh yeah. It was solo leveling. Okay. Yeah, we lost the sound. We're gonna have to close the game. No problem. This was whoever was competing. Dun dun dun. Kaiju number 8, Delicious in Dungeon, Free Reign, and the Apothecary Diaries in solo leveling 1. It's really upsetting. It's really upsetting. This is just the first season of solo leveling. It started last year. Can we all agree in unison? I pride my chat on being very reasonable, smart individuals. Can we agree that Freering is the best? The fact that Freering didn't win, I know this is just season 1. It doesn't matter. Freering season 1, because there's only season 1, is the best anime on this race. And I will say, maybe the Apothecary Diaries was the close second. It matters because season 2 will be in the next awards. Oh no. Okay, I said I didn't matter on the fact that it should have won with this season, Because season 2 is a little different. I read the manga. I don't know the light novel, but I read the manga, so I know what's gonna happen on season 2. And there's very good anime this year. So Fruit might not take it, sadly. But should have been taking this. Like this is garbage. Like this is garbage. Film of the year. Can we? Let's see. Because I didn't watch every single of the movies here. I appreciate the look back one. I thought that My Hero Academia next would win, and I was pretty upset. So it's it's the breath of fresh air to look back because it's a very good movie. It's one like I didn't watch Mononoke, but I'm curious. I didn't watch the Haikyuu because I don't watch Haikyuus. That's why. I watched Look Back, the Spy Family movie, My Hero Academia next, and I don't think I watched The Colors Within. So I would say that I was pretty back on who the winners of the movies would be. I think the only isekai anime I really like was Soma Spider So What because I read the novel. If Sandy was here, Sandy would probably agree with you. Sandy also loves the Spider one. It was pretty good. The Spider one is pretty good. I hope that we got eventually a new season of that anime. It's still kind of dead. Best continuing series, yeah, yeah, sure. Out of everything here, it was between Bleach and Demon Slayer, I guess, in my opinion. A lot, and I could because the Hashira training arc was not that much. I would maybe give it to Bleach. Bleach is popping off. Like if you watch Bleach right now, is good. I like the Spider one as well. Listen to the audiobooks of that. I might give it a go. The Spider one, okay. Best new series, Solo Leveling. Dude, Solo Leveling beat Frieren twice. How did it beat it to what? Okay, what Frieren did won? Did Frieren won anything? Best director, background art, best drama, best supporting character. Shit! You could have won much more. Like, makes no sense. Original anime, I'm not even gonna look because I probably never watch any of these. Best animation. Solo Leveling shouldn't even be here. The animation is totally inconsistent. Dun 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 maybe. For me, it's a toss-up between Dun 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 and Demon Slayer. But okay, I'll give Demon Slayer that one. You know, I don't want to be a hater. Because sometimes, you know. Best character design. Sure, sure. I feel like the internet as a collective goons for the protagonists of Dun Dun Dun. They are everybody's ideal couple. I would say Frieren has great characters. The Apothecary Diaries has great characters. Mao Mao is probably my favorite character out of every single anime listed here. The main character for the Apothecary Diaries, Mao Mao, is my favorite character out of every single one of these pieces of art, including Frieren. So sorry. But sure, I'll give it to Dun Dun Dun. It needs to win something. Dun 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 should win the best opening, for sure. Best director, okay, makes sense, but it should have won more. But makes sense. Solo Leveling wins because of hype and power fantasy. Dude, but it was not as good it was supposed to be. And again, the story is not that great. It's just power fantasy. Like, I love my power fantasy. Mama is great. Mama is so well written, is insane. Background art, sure, makes sense. If you see the background art of Frieren is stunning. There was no competition on that one. Best romance, I don't really watch romance. I literally, the only anime here on romance that I've watched is Rama, just because I watched whenever I was a kid. I'm not even talking about the newer version of Rama. Aoi Yuki popped off this year with Urzi and Apothecary Mao Mao Vie. Oh, nice. Anyway, my next class is starting, so we'll be deep in the second the students show up. No problem. Thanks for warning us in systems. Have a good time out there. You know, treat them kindly. Best comedy. Best comedy. Shit. I don't even find Delicious in Dungeon that funny. Gonna be real. Yeah, I agree. Probably Mashu was the best comedy. I'll take that. Best action. Let's see. This is a lie. This is a lie. Bleach should have won this. This is not a competition. I'm gonna be. I'm so sorry. This was not a competition. Bleach was the best action of the year last year. Like if you see just just the trailers, just the little clips, just the snippets, you know, just the shorts on YouTube of fights of Bleach last year, you're gonna see how hype, amazing, gorgeous, well crafted, beautiful, dynamic the fights on Bleach were. And then I will say, even if Bleach didn't win, I will give it to Demon Slayer. For me, this is like Solo Leveling is a fourth maybe, because maybe Kaiju number 8. I don't know. I wouldn't put because again, the quality of solo leveling was not consistent. And it's not the problem of the actual story. If solo leveling was made by people like solo leveling to actually warrant most of these awards needed to be made by the same people that are animating Lord of Mysteries on Crunchyroll right now. If they would have made solo leveling, sure, I'll give that. But solo leveling is being made by A1. A1 is doing like the bare minimum. I'm sorry. Don't want to ditch on A1. They're doing the bare minimum on solo leveling. Best Isekai. I love that we need a best Isekai because there's just so many. I agree with this. I agree with this though. ReZero season 3 was amazing. If anybody here is watching ReZero, by all means, the last season was good. The last season was good. We were well fed. Student late canceled, so you have me for another hour. I'm glad having you here for another hour. Bleach and Demon Slayer had their fight scenes on point. Fuck this. Indeed. Indeed. Best drama. Best drama. Sure. I mean, we gotta give Frieren something. That's what they probably felt. And again, the Apothecary Diaries could get it, but probably okay. I will agree that Frieren was the best. I cried on Frieren. I cried on Frieren, and I have no problem saying that. Best slice of life. I'm not even gonna mention. I don't care. Okay, this is upsetting. This is upsetting. This is upsetting. How did Sung Jingwoo, edgy Korean K-pop hunter protagonist, wins against the I so you know how much Dun 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 protagonists are good whenever both of them are on the race. But the fact that Sung Jingwoo defeated Frieren, Mao Mao, which is again my favorite character, Kafka Hibino, Momo, and Okarun being the most bland character in this lineup is appalling. This is the 14-year-olds power fantasy crazy people attacking this thing. This like, where is the 50-50 here? Like, why? Why? This don't make sense. Honestly, I hope the next student council doesn't show up. Give me more time to prep for my stream. I have something special for this next stream. Awesome. Okay. Awesome. I will be closing my stream whenever you start your Ascent system, so everybody can go there. You know, give you some love. Holy fuck! There's no end to the glaze of this shit. Indeed. This is the Fate stream that's been completely controlled by my anger, and we're gonna continue. Best supporting characters: Fern, Himo, Seiko, Senshi, Jinshi, and Turbo Granny. I will not say that this last year had terrible supporting characters. I will say last year had probably the best supporting characters. That's why we have so many of them here out of just a single bunch of animes. Like, we have 2 from Frieren, we have 2 from Dun Dun Dun, we have 1 for Dungeon Meshi, and 1 from, Apothecary Diaries. All of them are great characters. No, Turbo Granny is the name of a supporting character in Dun Dun Dun. Raid me when it happened. Yeah, they can raid your Twitch. The problem I cannot raid YouTube's as well, sadly. But yeah, sure, no problem. But yes, I will. Yeah, sure, I'll give it to Fern. I like Seiko, she's a great character. I like Senshi, he's a great character. Himo was a great character. Jinshi is a great character. Turbo Granny's funny. I like her. I like her. Again, fair choices. Best anime song, Otonoke. This makes sense. Best must protect at all costs. Okay, this is probably just made to just give something to Anya, I guess. The Otonoke was last year's best song overall. If we could give Otonoke prizes for literally everything song related, they would. This was by far the hypest song last year. It doesn't like the opening for Dun 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 Season 2 doesn't come close to Otonoke by Creepy Nuts. Best score. This is a lie. Let's continue with lyings. Frieren had the best score. Maybe Bleach had the best score. For sure, not Solo Leveling. I'll give it to Frieren. But again, I would probably give it to Frieren most of the awards of this season. Dungeon Mashi was a great manga. It is amazing how the tone changes near the end. Dungeon Mashi is awesome. I haven't read the entirety of it, and because the anime is now coming off, I am not interested on finishing it. I want to finish the anime first. The anime was decent. I will say the first season was pretty good. Some of the art could be debatable here and there. The art of the Dungeon Mashi manga is great. I'm aware of that. Had to go take a call, so I wasn't able to continue the discussion. Okay, this is just the fucking 14-year-olds again. Indeed. Attacking again. Best opening sequence being Otonoke makes sense. Ending sequence, I wouldn't give to Solo Leveling as well. Best voice artist for Aoi Yuki, which is Mao Mao's VA. I agree. But again, I like part of why Mao Mao is such a great character is because of her VA. If for me she's the best character, then of course her VA probably would be the best as well. Best voice artist performance in Arabic, Brazilian Portuguese. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think this is just fluff, but it's pretty neat anyway. German, Italian, Spanish, Hindi. Sure. Yeah, this was garbage. Yep. Whenever you see that the anime of the year was Solo Leveling, you don't expect anything better out of everything else. We got some fair, choices out of this, but whenever this is the anime of the year, everything else kind of falls by the wayside. It should be freeing. Should be freeing. That's it. Next this year, I will say it's gonna be a very hard race. This year is gonna be tough because this year we have so many great anime. It's not fun. Like we have anime that we have levels in anime that we've never seen before in animes. It's something that we see only in movies. I think the last time I've seen anime as pretty as Lord of Mysteries was whenever I watched Violet Evergarden. For me, for a long time, Violet Evergarden was the best looking anime of all times. Nothing could have come close it, and it would beat even movies. And now we have animes being better than it. And I just by looks alone, Lord of Mysteries is the best one, but the story is great. But I'll have so many good stuff. We have Frieren Season 2, we have Dun 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 Season 2, we have Kaiju number 8 Season 2. We're gonna have, sadly, Solo Leveling Season 2, probably. We have Apothecary Diary Season 2 that just ended. There's a lot of good anime. There's new anime because I'm skipping a lot of the newer ones, but there's also great new, like we have I cannot even think. There's a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of stuff. As a fan of villainous manga, there's a few ones. Villainous manga. Oh, so you like the whole trope of I am a villainous kind of vibe? Okay. I never been big a fan of it. Like if story is good, sure, but I don't actively look for it. The Silent Witch, talking about villainous, the Silent Witch, which is an anime that's happening right now, pretty good. And I just thought about it because one of her friends acts like a fake villainess to make her a little more popular. Yeah, let me go back to Fate. When you get the chance, I recommend reading Soma Spider light novels, as they're fantastic. I always lag out because I always tell people that if I will read any light novels or audiobook or anything, it would be the Overlord light novel. Because I am a total simp for Overlord. I won't be unreasonable as give Overlord Anime of the Year because the animation is garbage, but I still love the story. Now, what should I use today? I clicked on her, didn't... Oh no, I clicked on her. I already used her. I want other options. uh... Who is this? You know? Pretender, Oberon. Oh, okay, I'll go with this one. Oberon, is the King of Fairies, right? I can go with that. Some can go very, very insanely hard. My favorite is the Villainous Returns. He goes super hard at parts. Okay, I can see that the story is great. I mean, do I read any manhwa that is villainous focused? I don't think so. I can literally open, I can open my list of webtoons on my cell phone. And like, name you some stuff that I read. Let me actually do it. So you can kind of get a vibe by the names of this stuff that I read. What I'm into. Not that I'll like, again, if the story is good and is interesting and is trying to do something especially new, I'll give it a go. But also I'm not opposed on just the good basics done well. Come on, okay. So we have The Last Adventurer, Instructor Master Bayek, Star Instructor, sorry, Master Bayek. Pick Me Up. Pick Me Up is a great webtoon, by the way. If someone here never read Pick Me Up, by all means, do read it. We have Mist, Might, and Mayhem, which is kind of crazy. I'll have Tyrant of the Tower Defense game. Pretty funny. The Regrets Mercenaries Machinations was fairly good. Academy's Undercover Professor. Pretty interesting. It's a guy that goes undercover in a magic academy. Pretty funny. What a Bountiful Harvest, Demon Lord is pretty good. Magic Academy's Genius Blinker, it was decent. Nano Machine is a pretty good one. The Nebula Civilization, pretty good. Mirroring Login, pretty good. Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint is a pretty popular one. I still don't know why it's not an anime by now. We have Salvos, Heavenly Demon Instructor. I mean, we have a lot of shit like that. Those are the stuff that I read. And there's stuff that is not even on this list. There is another list on here. Like Dungeon Odyssey, Surviving the Game as a Barbarian. Yeah, we have a lot. Oh, you guys are focused on your villainous. Oh, good. Have fun. Come on, Oberon. Okay, Nitocris, you're kind of weak. Oh god. He's sleeping. I don't know if you can get cards by being sleeping, but sure. Yeshinai. A lot of people like Higurashi. Come on, when you're gonna wake up, man?
着替えお望みとあらば出ませ苦しみなさい
You just made a mistake. Oberon has the strongest buff in the game at the cost of it causing the unit to become useless for the rest of the fight. Wait, he never wakes up? That's awful.
お望みとあらば任せて出ませ避けちゃダメ
I've been just using skills so far, but like a crazy person. Damn.
仕方ありませんね
What an useless character.
避けちゃダメ
Just sleeping.
お望みとあらば仕方ありませんね出ませそれ
I know, I'm just joking. I'm just shitting with you. I just misplayed. It's all cool. It happens, you know?
任せて仕方あり着替えますねいいじゃない出ませ苦しみなさい避けちゃダメ
One of the best in the game required to be the ultra hard event farming nodes consistently. Damn. I believe in you. Cannot use his just because he's sleeping? Damn.
チケットは完売ねお望みとは仕方ありませんねサーバント界最大のヒットナンバーを聞かせてあげる飛ばしていくわミュウミュウ無様に泣きなさい バートリ LJ ゲット
Yay! Thank you so much, Queen. You know, she did the thing. Even though I misplayed with Oberon there, you know, I did it. No need of Oberon. One of the best in the game required to be the ultra. Yeah, sorry, just read it again. Holy mother of leg, sorry, I must go now. My break is about over and my connection's shit. No problem, it could be me as well. No, it was not me. But you know, just shocking. Okay, I should give Oberon another shot, just because, you know, it ended up sleeping on the service. I just should not use the thing that makes him sleep. Use my foreigners. Damn. Competition. Sure, I will. Just give me a second. Hey, Miss Apple. It's pretty obvious that Kiri Lights is looking depressed. You were her master, aren't you? Do something to cheer her up. Mash, is something wrong? No, there's nothing different. I'm operating perfectly, Master. But that's the problem. Nothing's different. Under your command, Senpai, I have gained enough experience. And yet, I'm still unable to unleash my noble phantasm. I don't even know how to unleash it. I'm like a defective servant. Oh, so that's what is bothering you? You have such a strong sense of responsibility, Mash. But I don't think that can be settled overnight. After all, it's a noble phantasm. The heroic spirit is this heroic spirit. Sorry. If a heroic spirit's secret weapon can be mastered within a day or two, then servants wouldn't be that special anymore. Of course, we can master something like that immediately. After all, heroic spirits and noble phantasms are the same thing. Damn! Way to help! If the young lady here can fight as a servant, that means at the very moment you can use your noble phantasm. And yet, you can't. which simply means your magical energy is not circulating right. Let's see, maybe enthusiasm? No, perhaps too reserved. Anyway, I'm sure it's because you just don't yell out when you practice. Really? Really? Fine? Hey, don't yell all of a sudden. You're going to burst my eardrum, seriously. Sorry, director, but Kessler said we should shout. No, that was a metaphor. Well, at any rate, I see you have enthusiasm. Ms. Apple, you heard the young lady. Do you mind if we take a quick detour? Don't tease Mash, she's an innocent girl. What? I'm just talking about a special training. It won't take long. I'm a counselor right now, so leave the healing to me. First, we'll start off small. Let me inscribe some misfortune-bringing runes. Okay, we're done. What are you doing? Why are you inscribing runes on my coat? Even if something targets you, you can take care of yourself, right? And look, here they come. I don't know what you're talking about. The director, get behind me. You two senpai, prepare for battle. Alright, that should be enough. To put it simply, a noble phantasm is a part of heroic spirit's instinct. It's hard to use it if you think too much. Therefore, you must first use up all your energy. Young lady? Man, I'm a genius. That isn't a cure, that's a stream measure. Go to the second last slot and you will find them. Second last slot. The blonde little girl is my daughter. I will keep that in mind. We're gonna use her in a responsible, adult way. Not it, you know. Evening Shroud. I'm just gonna use this, right? And he's not gonna fall to sleep, hopefully. Can you imagine that this one is what makes him sleep? And I just fucked up again. It wasn't. Awesome. Yeah, he got so tiny. Come on, Obi. Damn. Apparently they don't like dreaming. Okay, not that spectacular, but, look defective. Bum, ba, 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 ba. Okay, Sen, since you want me to use your daughter, I can do that for you. Is this one? Oh no, you said you're foreigners, right? This one? Abigail Williams? She's a foreigner. She's a blonde lolly. Let's go. But what makes Abigail Williams so special?
神々の力はここに。このニトクリス、容赦はしません。いけない子だわ。
Okay, the very top. Clifford
マ
Rizome.
スターは悪い人だわ。うん。ええ。我が手に白金の鍵あり。虚無より現れ、その指先で触れたもう。我が父なる神よ。バラの眠りを越え、いざ究極の門へと至らん。クリフォーン大ハー
Okay.
避けて。えい。
He's connected to an eldritch god and a leaping gate into our world. Okay, that's nice. That ultimate is a very like just lights and dark. Not the best looking one, but you know, she seems that she has a lot of gut.
任せて。気が合いますね。ダメだから。それ。苦しみなさい。
First Ascension doesn't have. Okay, get her Ascension, dude. Isn't she your daughter, too? Doesn't she deserve a little more? Damn, I thought you were, you know, you cared about her a little more.
オッケー。いいじゃない。出ません。それ。やってみる。仕方ありませんね。ダメだから。私は魔女じゃない。
I have her set to give random ascensions. I have her set to give random. Wait, why? Wait, do you have all her ascensions? And you set her to give a random one? I don't get what you mean by that. Sorry, I don't know how the game works. Bum, bum, dun, dun. So I should stay here until her training is done. Okay. Who is this? Romulus Quirinus. Okay. I think I saw this one before. One Larva Tiamat. Alter Ego. Damn. Yeah, I think this is the first time that I read Alter Ego. Oh no. Second. There's this one as well. Okita Soji. What's this? Himiko. Yeah, she's level 100. Ascension are skins, so I set her up to swap skins with random. Ah! That's sad. If there's a better looking one. Sakamoto Ryoma. I like the girl say it, you know, behind him. Jeanne d'Arc is Archer. Okita Soji is Saber. Damn, they look very different. First 5-star you ever drew. Damn. Morgan, the Berserker. Wait, is Morgan like... Who's this? Altria caster. Leonardo da Vinci. Super Orion. Damn, my boy here is caked. Very super indeed. Melusine, I'm gonna try her. Okita and Okita out there are actually different characters due to reasons, mostly involving the counter force, which I don't know what it is. But that is nice.
愚か。具体的にどこがと言われると困りますね。愚か。
Okay, she's almost done. I'm gonna stop here.
ねえ、復習次はやる。
Damn. Better punch. I'm curious to see when the Lancer part starts. Innocent.
偽装展開精錬たる湖面月光を返す沈め妖精ツアロンナイト
Adam Daito. But Lucina has an interesting skill. Her NP changes if you use the third skill. Okay. So, oh, this skill, right?
いいよ冗談する
What? I can see why it would change.
いいでしょう
Oh, I like the echo effect in her voice then.
朽ちる枕よりいでよ炎の息鉄の翼黄昏の空に産声のように
Damn.
フォローハートアルビオン
We're little skeletons, dude. Good job, Melusine. I like her. Could use two of those you know, NP skills back to back. Yeah, I see. Every time the look of the character changes. It's even hard for me to know what is the strongest version of said character. Let me try Okita Soji on this look. I can't go on any more back-to-back battles. I'm sorry, Caster. Rather than test my will, please teach me some solid theories. You just don't get it, do you? Did I miscalculate? Oh well, let's cross that bridge when we get to it. Okay, I'm your next opponent. If you don't have to hold back, and you don't have to hold back because we're allies. I'm not gonna hold back when I kill Miss Apple. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? What does Miss Apple have to do with this? Servant problems are master's problems. Didn't I mention that you share the same fate? You have had the same thought, right, Miss Apple? When the young lady can't stand anymore, is your death? Master, please, stand back! I won't be a hindrance for Senpai. I won't! That's what I like to hear. Alright, let's have a real servant battle. I mean, he threatened them right there and then, and he doesn't even have his spear. Very bold of you. Nice. Anti-world noble phantasm. What is that? So many new concepts. Majin-san beam! Beam! I mean, I believe he was not expecting to take a Majin-san beam right on his face. Okay, it's time to finish this. Burn the ground with your master! Burn to the ground with your master! Weak Herman! My spell is a coughing of flames, a giant of verdant thorn. Retribution, the forest that will purify human misery. Befall the weaker man, and behold, as both good and evil bites the dust. You got a rare variation where she forgot the name of her NP. Still something came out. I must protect. I must unleash it, or everyone will, even if it's fake, even if it's just for now. I have to unleash it properly, or everyone will disappear. Ah! Noble Phantasm! Lord Caldius! Makes sense for a make-believe character to have a make-believe ability. Oh, well, I think I misclicked something. Ba, ba.
8月といえばドイツでバイロイト音楽祭が開催される頃ですね。小さなことからコツコツとですね。
Okay, why do I need all those pieces? Are these to like upgrade my characters or something? Huh. And here she is again. Now red. She looks cute. Oh, whoa, she looks very pretty. Gotta go with her. Amen. Oh, did I manage to unleash my noble phantasm? Whew, I knew you'd survive that, but I never thought both you and your master would walk out without a scratch. Be happy. Wait, no. Praise her, Miss Apple. That young lady there is without question a first-rate heroic spirit. Senpai, I just now. Right. Congratulations, Mash. Yeah, that was amazing, Mash. Boo! Boo! That was surprising. I didn't expect her to unleash her noble phantasm so soon. Mash was never someone with a strong will. That's because you got her all wrong. You may call that young lady here a protector. There's no point in teaching a bird to swim, is there? You have to teach a bird how to fly high. Although, she didn't get to obtain his true name. Right, even though I can unleash my noble phantasm now, I still don't know his true name, nor the name of the true heroic spirit. That's fine. Even if you're inexperienced, even if you're only temporary, your very wish unleash your noble phantasm. You didn't have the slightest desire to obtain a true name, to become one of the chosen, to become a true heroic spirit. That's why your noble phantasm responded. What an inspiring story. Just like a fairy tale. Director? Don't mind me, I'm just teasing. I'm pleased that you are able to use your noble phantasm now. But it's inconvenient to use it without a true name, right? I'll think of a good spell for you. Since it's a pseudo-deployment of a noble phantasm, that's me. Yes. Let's call it Lord Caldeus. Chaldea is a name that has meaning for you too. So to activate your spirit origin, that's a good spell for you, right? Yes. Thank you, Director. Lord Caldeus. Yes, I like it. That fits you perfectly, Mash. Over the years, FGO added a lot more rewards to their story modes. That is, Koya, she's a Buster support unit with some pretty good buffs. The premium Buster support right now. Nice. Okay, what is a Buster support? Is a support that buff the Buster cards whenever you use skills? And the desire to try it out after getting it is only human nature. Caster, would you be Mash's sparring partner? Yes, of course. I was holding back before, but even so, her defense was impeccable. As someone with more experience, I will hammer the basics of noble phantasms in your head. Miss Apple, young lady, are you ready? Yes, please. Let's go. Apple, apple. Damn. Yep, supports are usually focused around specific card types. There are a couple of general supports with optimal teams when specific card supports. So she makes Buster cards better. Damn, that's fun. Yeah, sadly he couldn't handle more. Where the main support units are Castoria, Kaz, Koya, Sankia, and Scotty. Nice. Okay, I was thinking, I can already start upgrading my own units, right? Because I want to start making my party stronger as well, you know? I want to see them grow and become beautiful. Okay, question. Sin systems. Out of my characters in here that you see, which one should I work on first? I will let you be the guide, be the leading hand. Go to the Enhance tab. I am here. So, oh yeah, this is, I think I read this before, right? Marginal advices to Smash Smash. It's a good unit that will be used throughout the game and should be non-neglected. Other than that, Nitro Crease. Okay. So I would do that with Nito. And then I would slowly enhance Smash. Nice. Save this for your free 5-star. Too late. Ah, is the delay on the chat? Too late. It's already done. I don't regret it. It's all fine. You're getting closer. Look at her, looking pretty. And then we go even further beyond. Yeah, there's many ascensions in this game, right? Now we see some Thai action. The Gooners are going crazy. Damn. Not even much to imagination. Okay, Nitro Crease is done. So, okay, how do I do what I just did manually now? Okay, first I need to level up, right? Well, Nitro Crease isn't a bad one to max Sand. As mentioned, she is a good unit for early farming. Her second skill is Charge skill, allowing her to NP immediately. It is max level. If it is max level. Okay, awesome. Okay, I think I'm making a mistake here. I believe this is not what I should make, right? Am I making a mistake, right? I'm gonna wait for you before I click the button. I th You aren't making a mistake. This is good. Okay, awesome. Yum 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 yum. And then I'm just missing 3 levels.
お疲れ様です。レベルアップですよ。
Then I'm gonna just finish the 3 levels that I'm missing for Mash Curiolite. Generally, when ascending, you want to match the XP card with the Servant's class for bonus XP. But Mash is the only shielder in the game. Okay, so there's no experience stuff for her. Makes sense. Okay, so this is done for Mash's max level. Oh yeah, you said about leveling skills up, right? Is the skill for Nitocris maxed up? They are not. Okay, I should level them up whenever I have this thing here, but I don't. Let me try to ascend Mash now. Oh, because it's in the party, you cannot select it. Okay, let me remove her from the party then. Yeah, I saw that right after. You should focus on her second skill. Got it. Sethy, thank you so much for the follow. Really appreciate. Party setup. And then we're gonna remove her from here. Okay. Okay, got it. She auto ascends, so there's no need for me to actually do that for her. Awesome. I'm gonna do then for Bathory. I really like her. And then here, take it. Grow bigger. Drink the blood of the virgins. Anyway, my next class is starting soon, so I might need to dip if the student shows up. All good, Sin Systems? Let me know you should do whenever you start streaming, and I will just, end it here and send whatever I can your way. Thank you so much for helping me. Also, thank you so much. Hello, Sethy. Okay, we're already missing materials. Oh, the game does not tell me where I find this. Oh, I think you sent me a link. Oh, I cannot minimize it right now. Okay, I think I can open my on my cell phone. Let me check. If I'm not mistaken, you sent me a full link or where to farm the materials, so I can check it out. I probably cannot do it right now because I'm still fairly early in the game. I'm not gonna worry about it because it's just so early. I'm just gonna leave her as she is right now and continue the story. I didn't like to over level anything. You aren't able to access the better farming nodes. I suggest just playing the story. Yeah. I thought the same thing. Okay. Well, before you go, let me pick another one of your support characters in honor of all the support you offer me, as always. Who we're gonna play as? Yeah, I like this guy. I remember him from the Grand Order anime. Oh, let me put Mash Curiolite here again. Oh, too late. No. Oh, I double click it. I thought you would. Sorry. Now I was dumb then. It wasn't too late. I've just sent a friend request. My in-game name is Ren. Awesome. I will accept you as soon as I'm done here. Ren, thank you so much. And I will play John after this. Okay, let's see, sir. Dokoda. Oh. But he's already a skeleton. Okay. Her skills still do no damage. How is Nidochris level 70 and still not able to kill this guy? He's at level 15. Come on, Nido. My girl, Chris. Let me accept your friend request. Welcome. Ooh, nice. Space Star. Damn, everybody's using this guy here as well. The Orion dude. Oh, this is the new character. Oh, he's also an alter ego. Ashia Doman. I think I remember this name. Ooh, she's pretty. Thumbling Tristan. Okay. Fair enough, Thumbling. Ooh. Sorry, I'm gonna be ooh a lot. Lady Avalon. Another pretender. Anastasia and V. Kines. Damn. Okay, you have some pretty cool stuff. Ooh. Is this Sakura? Oh, this is Kama. Shit, Kama looks awesome. Why people are not using this Kama, like this version of her? Why I always see the little girl? Welcome to the squad. Okay, Rin, let me give it a spin on your characters. This is the Tunlin girl, right? No, Boba Sith. Shit, what? That's crazy. This is a crazy design. Mysterious heroine acts outer. I think I saw an idol version of her. Okay. Is this the same person? There's a bunch of different characters now. Oh yeah, because it's still like the rain here. Okay, awesome. Okay, okay. Do you have any character that you prefer me to try out or see something? You Maiden. Very pretty as well. And yeah, some people have Heart Larva TMI, but this is like a older version. The Tim Lee was from event support list. Oh, okay. So this is a different list. Okay, I get it. Okay, I'm gonna try this girl. You know, she looks cool. Okay. Okay, almost dead. Oh, you're gonna impress her. Oh, you can set 3 story supports and 3 event supports. No, that's nice. That's a pretty cool idea that they had. Yeah, I feel that my Elizabeth Bathory is doing more damage than my level 7 Initocris. It's kind of abysmal. Look at this. Can't even kill the small fries. Let's see what she has to show me. Damn. Okay, that was something. I like her style. Ba-bum, ba-bum, ba-bum. Let's see what else. What else? Such a cool character. Looks so pretty. Since you have her here, I believe you like Space Star. Let me try her. Back from ads. Oh, welcome back. Try now your Spacer Star. The Greater Grail is back here. It's a little far back, so don't get lost. This place looks like an actual cave. Did this always exist in Fuyuka City? Probably. It's half natural, half man-made, as the underground workshop expanded by mages over a number of years. Anyway, Castor, I forgot to ask you something important. Do you know Saber's true name? It sounded like you'd fought several times. Yes, I know it. Anyone who gets hit by Saber's noble phantasm will find out that bastard's true name. The other servants were all defeated because Saber's noble phantasm was that powerful. A powerful noble phantasm, is it? What it was like? The sister sword of the sword of the sister sword of the sword in the stone is the most famous sacred sword in your time period. Its name, the Sword of Promised Victory, Excalibur, wielded by King Arthur, the proud king of knights. Archer! Speak of the devil, or shall I say, the faithful follower. As always, I see that you are still the loyal knight. I don't remember becoming a follower of anybody. I'm just here to chase away unwanted visitors. In other words, you're the gatekeeper. I don't know why you're protecting Saber, but let's end this here. Isn't a game that never ends boring? For better or worse, we need to move the pieces forward. From the way you talk, I think you understand the circumstances. Yet, you were still absorbed by your own desires. You still haven't changed despite being a mage now. In that case, I would knock some sense into you. Ha! Big talk for a mere archer. Hey, why are you just standing there, young lady? Here's an archer without your shield. I won't have the time to cast my spells. Alright. Sorry, I was out of it for a second there. But no problem. I can do this. When it comes to guarding, leave it to me. Hello, Moses. How are you doing? It's been a while. It's been a while. How's everything with you? Any news? Your life, the movings? Just gonna press everything. Navu sugar. Okay, choose this card to play. No, choose the card type for S Ishtar's Noble Phantasm. Interesting. Oh, I chose by. Yeah, I was not even thinking whenever I chose this. Use 3 before 2. Too late. There is a delay on the stream, so it usually happens for me to actually press something out of order. Damn! What? That was crazy. That was a pretty cool one. I can see why people like this character. Okay, Southeast. I've been curious about something. You might be able to answer me that. Why is your Space Star 120, but most of the other characters are below that level? Actually, all of your characters are 100 or 110 and below. Like, why is this character such high level? Do you need to do something special? Or is something for this character specifically?
合わせる切り込むのね。オッケー。避けちゃダメ。
We're moving my PC tomorrow, so can't play New Intervallo right now. RIP. RIP to me as well, because I cannot play the New Intervallo because, you know, it's spoilers.
お望みとあらば。切り込むのね。
So I completely understand your feelings.
仕方ありませんね。
You need grails and coins to go beyond 100.
どう？
And is that so complicated to get?
セクシーだったかしら？
Actually, I should look up all my friends and see who has a character on 120. But technically then, what you're saying is that every character can go to 120? Or even beyond that? And now, better question. Is there any cap on that level? Well done, Mage of Flowers. Who knew her Noah Phantasm could be utilized that way? But we'll be mostly done after this one. Nice. I'm glad. Moving can be a lot. Hey, it's time for you to take a hike. The young lady and I will take down the sacred sword. I'm glad you trust me, but do you think I can guard against it? I've heard about the sword of King Arthur. My fingers are trembling. It seems too much for me. Tingrails, lots of coins, lots of QPU and embers. And for a 5-star, at least NP3. I don't know much about those resources, but it seems a lot. But it's just for 5 stars then? This level stuff? Okay. And again, is there any cap for this level? Or it caps on like 120? All servants can go beyond 100 as long as you have the mats. Oh, okay. So, okay, awesome. I'm tired, but we will have the introductory course from Monday to Wednesday. I need my EAP. You know, hold in there. 120 is cap. Awesome. So you already have at least one character on cap. That I know of. Not, but it could be, there could be more. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Well, you just have to overcome it with courage, but from where I stand, you seem to be perfect for the job. That shield will never shatter. If you were to lose it, it would be because the young lady messed it up. If you let go of that shield, your master behind it will evaporate instantly. Listen, don't think about beating the sword. All you need to think about is protecting your master. That's right up your alley, no? Well, anyway, leave it to me to finish off Saber. And just do what you need to do. Right. That advice will be a grave help. Yeah, don't try to defeat her. Just protect. At the moment, I don't blame any more of my current servants. Fair enough. You know, sounds like so much like resources that I would only do that for something that I really love. That's probably why you chose Spacer Star, right? You probably really like that character. Because I wouldn't go to the lengths of using so many resources for a character that I don't enjoy as much. Okay, let me check Sin Systems. So yeah, Sin System is all around like level 190. Only her Morgana is 100 and Morgan 102. Just trying to understand if kind of like how many of my current friends have 120s. Okay, this is you. Of course, this is your space star. Pretty neat. Then we have Bully that I just met. They're also normal. Oh no, they have a 120 spacious star. I wonder why everybody chose spacious star for their 120. Does she get anything specifically because she's the 120, or is it just because everybody loves her? Let's see, Tom. Okay, Tom has one. Ryogi Shiki on 120. Oh, he also has Archetype Earth, Moon Cancer, and Demon King Nobunaga. I think I should try this one, Demon King Nobunaga. I love this design. He attacks, she protects, indeed. She's versatile, one of the few servants you can change in P-type. Ah, makes sense. Because she can, choose if she's gonna be quick, buster, or arts. Yeah, it makes sense that everybody wants her to be a max. What the Blood Fiend? Right, looks like, right? No, this is Oda Nobunaga, believe it or not. But has a Blood Fiend vibe, right? Like, look at her posing there. Let me use her a couple of her attacks. Damn. You suck, Nido Chris. Yeah, I'm gonna miss. Yeah, let me just use her attacks and see if I can charge her up. I don't think I will. Damn. Do we have anything? No. Uh-oh. Not gonna see her Noble Phantasm. It needs a couple of charging. But it's a sick looking character. We've gotta give it to it. Good lord, what's that moaning? I mean, some characters are very expressive. Moses. Let's check June. Okay, June has 120 with Ershikigao. I remember her from the anime as well. And Dusky, that was just here and said hi, has, of course, the Thomas Edison is 120. I played with this Thomas Edison yesterday. Amazing character. Really, really, probably my favorite looking character so far. 120, 120 is going there. And then 19. So yeah, people are going there, you know. But yeah, I agree. I would just do it for something that I really love. And I didn't get the Gojiro feeling of like, my god. Okay, let's go. This girl is pretty. Like yeah, this is the one that Homeboy has in the 120s as well. Amor Karen. I seen some people using this one as well. God Karen. Damn. Okay, let me try this one. The thigh gap on that was pretty. It was pretty like gappy. Shiki, she's from a different type. Moon works. Yes, I think someone mentioned that is from. It was mentioned yesterday. I'm pretty sure. Oh, she's so clumsy. Damn, it's almost full. Okay. Garden of Sinners. Yeah, I think someone mentioned the same name, but in Japanese. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that someone mentioned that anime. Kill them hands! Okay. Karen is from Fate Hollow Ataraxia. Ataraxia was the only one that I didn't read. Or I have no, like, I'm not aware of at all. That's why I was, yeah. Damn, that was a lot. So, invincibility? Nice. Damn, those guys got obliterated. Indeed. Was recently released on Switch and Steam. Oh, awesome. Okay, I'll check it out. So it's a game. I thought it was like a piece of like a story. Novel or manga or other pieces of media. But it was not. Yeah, most of Fate stuff is from games. I should have known. I'll check it out. It's a visual novel. Okay. Fair enough. Two people. Dice curry. Look to me at his. Let me see how this one works. It's like a FSN. It's a sequel without spoiling stuff. Okay, I think someone mentioned that Ataraxia was kind of trying to fuse everything in one, like every single thing in one thing. If I'm not mistaken, that's what a Sin System said at some point about Ataraxia. Oh, but it's sequel, so it wouldn't be everything. Okay. Okay, that sounds cool. I can give it a shot if it's cheap one day. Time for the Greater Grail. This will be our last break. Is there anything you left undone? No, I'm ready. That's good to hear. I dislike masters who can't make up their minds when push comes to shove. You're still a rookie, but you've got the most important thing a pioneer can have. The divine luck to grasp fate and the ability to make decisions. Don't forget how to be reckless. People like that are the ones who get blessed by the stars. I don't know what you're talking about. Whether we forge ahead or go back, we need to rest first. Doctor, are you checking vitals? Zeppo looks paler than usual. Oh, yes. This doesn't look very good. It's because of the unexpected servant contract. You never use your magic circuits, and now they're running at full capacity. It's probably putting stress on your brain. Mash, set up camp. It's time to make warm tea with plenty of honey. Got it, Doctor. I think tea time is a good idea. Oh, feeding yourselves before the final battle? Then maybe I'll go hunting for some wild boars. I'm sure there aren't any around here. Besides, forget about meat. You must get something, make it fruit. I'm stuffed. I can't believe you had dried fruit with you, Director. Again, your level of preparation astonishes me. I just happen to have them. Citrus is effective against headaches, but that aside... what is it, Director? The work you've done so far has been passable. As the Director of Chaldea, I have to give you credit. What does it look for? I'm sure it's a fluke, but right now, you're all we've got. What I'm saying is, keeping it up and you might hear praise from me yet. I know that even a third-rater can do first-rate work. Well, admitting that Miss Apple did a solid job. Have you eaten something sweet? It would be great if you read FSN Fate Stay Night itself before jumping to it doesn't have to be soon, of course. You're talking about the visual novel, right? Sure, I can give that a go. I never did. All that I know is from the anime. Ramani, if you got time to be flapping your gums, use it to send Miss Apple a supply or two instead. I would feel bad if someone failed because they were ill-equipped, especially when they have been doing their best. What's this? Feel bad? How kind of you, director. Does this mean you're finally opening up your heart? I mean, pitiful, pathetic. You couldn't even tell that? Well, I never grow tired of watching young men and women interact. Although when it comes to young women, director, you're not really... Is that right? Certainly the director is older, but I feel like we have similar tastes. I feel affection for her. What are you going on about? I told you before that you're all just tools to me. There, see? Even the shadowy like monster things agree with me. Huh? Mash, hurry up and get rid of it! It's gonna eat me! It's gonna eat me! Damn. Is the Fate Stay Night game available on Steam?
愚か。具体的にどこがと言われると困りますが、愚か。我らは星。
空にて輝くもの。
特別ですが、導いて差し上げます。
我らは光。嵐の後に来る光である。
お望みとあらば仕方ありませんね。出ません。出ません。不敬者。ホルアクティ
Steam and Switch, awesome. I don't have a Switch, believe it or not. But if any viewer wants to sponsor me. Nah, I'm joking.
任せて。まあ、気が合いますね。邪魔。出ません。お望みとあらば。苦しみなさい。
Okay, it's time for you guys to work.
兄様。
よかろう。
オッケー。兄様を傷つける者を皆殺せ。
Damn, okay.
ゴルクさん。
カラスマス。合わせてください。兄様。
リアスクレス。純大弾。
She really likes her brother. Again, I am not one to judge, but I will always tell people something. Do whatever you want to do. I'm not the type of person that wants to lecture people of whatever they want to do in their private life. Just don't reproduce, you know, and it's all fine. Now, Grand Order! This is the finale, guys. I want something, okay. I want something eye-catching. There's one character that I want to try it out, but I don't have it recorded exactly which one of my friends has it. This. I'm gonna use Tom the Fish's Ryogi Shiki for this fight. Someone might not be among us, but they were here today, yesterday. This is the Greater Grail. It's an ultra superior magical reactor. What is it doing on this island nation in the Far East? According to our data, it was built by an eminent family of alchemists called the Eisenburns. Ah, the Eisenburns. Though apparently they didn't belong to the Mages Association and were solely made of homunculi. Sorry, that's it for the chit chat. The lady has noticed us. Yep, that's her. Unbelievable magical output. Is that really King Arthur? No questions. She seems to have changed somehow, but she's the King of Britain, Arthur, wielder of the sacred sword. Her gender is different than the legend, but she had her reasons for dressing like a man in Camelot. I mean, you can't assume the throne unless you're a man, right? She must have had to pretend to be a guy for family reasons. I don't know why Fate needs to do this. This, I think, might be a complaint of me on Fate, is trying to rationalize changing the gender. Because the moment that you open, you know, the doors of, oh, let me explain why King Arthur is a girl, then are you gonna explain every single other character? Because you're giving a reason that King Arthur had to dress like a man, but it's actually a girl. So what's the reason for every single other character? Both women and males, to be honest. I have an idea who's behind that. It's mentioned in the legends, but Merlin really does have a terrible taste. Oh, you're right. I thought that person was a man, but it's a woman. Well, they are doing so. I mean, just don't don't. I don't need reasons. I don't think most people, once they get into Fate, like care. Like, you know, sure, Fate Grand Order might give it a reason for every single character with switch, you know, genders, but still, I don't think it's necessary to explain it. Just let, you know, Arthur be a girl and that's it. But sure. I will roll up with whatever they're throwing at me. Don't be fooled by her appearance. She is a monster. Her power is not of muscle, but a ridiculous amount of magical energy. Every single strike is massive. If you're not paying attention, the top half of your body will go flying. I mean, you might not care, but others do care, and the company cares about their lore. I mean, you can care about your lore, but I just find it funny whenever you try, like, the reason why they change the reason why they change the genders is male Arthur is in FGO as a, oh, okay, no, sure, at some point, yeah, but okay, it's just, okay, you know, I think my problem is so confusing. I don't think it's worth explaining. It's like whenever an anime uses magic, there's no point of view. Like, as long as we know it's magic, then there's no reason for you to explain this part, because it's kind of you know, because then you have to explain everything. You will understand later. Okay, I will let my irks about it as I learn more, and maybe I will change my mind. But my stance in this current event of reality is, I never really cared about the like, for me, like if you ever ask any person, and I'll blame Merlin, sure, but ask any person that doesn't know Fate Grand Order, because maybe this is the first game. This is the first media that most people might access to that will explain why the genders were, you know, swapped. Most people that just watch Fate for the anime, one, don't care why the genders were swapped, but also two, probably think the genders were swapped for the absolutely right reason why they were swapped in the first place. For gooners. I don't. Type Moon changed the gender of Saber to be a girl just because it attracts attentions of males. I said it here. They might want to throw then now an explanation on why. That's all fine and dandy. I am sure that that was the initial reason. Now, they want to throw lore on top of it? Great. That's cool. But they just said it because it sells. Like, what's gonna sell more for the Japanese audience? Burly Arthur or big booba hot girl Saber? I kinda know what it sells. Because it sells. It actually is surprisingly accurate historically. While there is silly stuff, a fair number of seemingly weird or silly stuff is actually accurate to the legends. The gacha brain rot people might be for the gooning part, but a lot of them came in for the lore and are staying for the lore. No. And I'm not talking about Grand Order, by the way. I'm talking Fate as a media. I'm talking Fate for literally the first piece of iteration in media. That is why Fate. That's 100%. I'll give you that. That's what was going through their minds whenever they probably had this idea. Then they thought about very good, like, answers further down the line on why the genders were swapped. And that's completely fine. Both sell. I agree 100% with you. Like, I don't see the problem on any side. Like, if you want to just do for the Gooners, I appreciate Fate for its lore. Like, I am, by the way, I don't care about, whatever. Like, for me, I find, what I find attractive, it doesn't go even with, like, the normal, like, ideas of people. So it doesn't matter. But, I like lore. I like the lore. I like the lore. Like, I am very knowledgeable of the animes. Now, I don't know much about other pieces of media. That's why I was talking about Sin Systems, because Sin Systems was the person that said that they played this game, and I was like, okay, I want to give it a shot, because I want to know more about Fate, and I know a lot of it is explained in this game. And I appreciate that they are doing explanations. I just felt, at the beginning that was not needed. It's not something that I ever really had to question. Also because the anime never answered why the genders were swapped to begin with. But fair enough. I'm curious to see what they're gonna say further down the line. Let me continue. Basically, just think of her like a human rocket. Understood. I'll find back with everything I've got. Good. If you defeat her, her anomaly in this town, if you defeat her, the anomaly in this town will disappear. Listen, that includes both me and her. After that is your job. I don't know what will happen, but do the best you can. I see. You've got an interesting servant with you. What? Can you talk? You were just maintaining your silence all this time? Yes, and you were being watched the whole time you were chatting. I merely acted as a scarecrow. But it is interesting. I'm curious about that noble phantasm. Be ready, strange girl. The sword shall test the truth of your shield. Here comes, master. Let's fight together. Yes, Mash Curiolite, here I come. Yeah, you don't need that, but sure. But I appreciate that people are staying for the lore. Like, I hope that people care enough for the lore. Oh, that she did. Good job. Even though that was kind of, brief. Okay, I'll give something for Fate Grand Order to do. Maybe give like some animations, like change this part, like how cool this would be if it was like actually like an anime sequence where Saber Alter would try to slash through Mash's shield. By the way, I had to clean my PC after like 3 years. It was pretty bad. Could barely get the dust out of. Okay, if you never cleaned your PC in 3 years, that is criminal, Moses. Okay, I'm just gonna press buttons here and activate everything. It's just one enemy.
お望みとあれ。
Okay, it was a hit kill.
私のしもべ。
Damn! I was not expecting to do so much damage with just one skill.
下積みですね。
Unbeknownst to me, my power has weakened. I stayed my hand at the very last moment. I was going to defend the Holy Grail to the end, but I lost because my tenacity wavered. No, you lost because you fought a level 120 character. Ultimately, no matter how my fate changes, I will always meet the same end if I'm alone. What's that supposed to mean? Bastard, what do you know? Eventually, you will too realize it. Ireland's Child of Light. Grand Order. The battle to obtain the Holy Grail has only just begun. She knows too much! Hey, wait! What do you mean by... Whoa! Oh, crap. I am getting sent back too? Damn it! I don't like this, but whatever. Young lady, I'm leaving the rest to you. If there's a next time, try summoning me as a Lancer. I'll keep that in mind. There is an anime sequence of this. It is called the Fate Grand Order First Order. It is a single episode that tells this prologue. Oh, for real? Awesome. Okay, I'll check it out. Yeah, this is something for me to do right after this, actually. I have nothing to do. No, actually, okay. No, give me a second. Telling about nothing to do is a very big lie. Let's see. I think I might just work out for like a 40 minutes or so, and then I can just, you know, have fun. Yeah. 40 minutes workout, then I can watch it. Nice. Confirming both Saber and Caster had vanished. Does this mean we've won? Yes, you did a fine job, Mash, Miss Apple. The director must be so pleased. Hey, where's the director? Grand Order. How did the servant know that name? Orders, please, Director Marie. Oh, right. Well done, Miss Apple. Mosh. Damn, I was so sure Olga Marie would die. Because, like, they were, like, she got a whole redeeming arc on this beginning part. And, like, I am so used to Heaven Burns Red at this point that whenever people just do a redeeming arc for a character all of a sudden and talk so much about them, it's just like, oh my god, they're gonna kill this character. And I was like, okay, they're just gonna kill Olga Marie. But nice, she's alive. You know, I like subverting genres. I'm setting up my stream as we speak. Awesome. As soon as you're ready, I will, you know, throw everything back to you. Several points are unclear. Let's call this mission complete. First, let's retrieve that crystal. Is the reason Saber became abnormal? It's clear the reason why Fuyuki City became a singularity. Yes, an imminent retrieval. What? Well, I didn't expect to get this far, beyond my plan's expectations and my own tolerances. I use support characters and my friends are all juiced. Master Candidate 48, it was my mistake to naively overlook you as an improbable child. Lev? What? Lev? Professor Lev, you say? He's there? Huh, is that Romania here? So, you survived as well. I told you to come to the command room immediately, but it seems you didn't listen. Honestly. Trash who can't even follow orders. Just the mere sight of it makes me want to throw up. Okay, so Lev was a villain. Damn, the crazy eyes though. Why is that humans always try to avoid their preordained destinies? Master, fall back! Fall back, please! That person is dangerous. This isn't the Professor Lev we know. Lev, oh Lev, you're alive! Olga Marie, wake the fuck up! Thank goodness, without you I don't know how we could protect Claudia. Olga Marie, get your shit together. Director, don't! That man is! Hi, Olga. You seem well. Looks like you had a rough time too. Yes, that's right, Lev. The command room blew up, the city is in ruins, and I can't return to Chaldea. I'm going crazy from all these unforeseen complications, but it's okay, as long as you're here, we'll be fine, right? Oh. That's how it's always been, right? You've helped me this time too, won't you? Yes, of course. Honestly, all these complications have irritated me. And the biggest complications is you, Olga. I set the bomb right under your feet, yet you still live. What? Lev, what's that supposed to mean? Why we're playing dumb here, Olga Marie? Weren't supposed to be prepared? Why you're so slow on this one? Guys, you're like Mash already got the whole thing probably. Why isn't Mash like running to push her back or something? Sorry, you're not actually alive. You're already dead. Your body, at least, long ago. What? Trismegistus thoughtfully transferred you into this land after you became residual thoughts. No! She already died and only her thoughts were transferred. No! Then it was worse than I thought. It was not that they were planning to kill her. She was already dead. I was still wrong. Well, clearly, but she's already dead. So it was. I even lost my own idea of that she would be killed. No, she already was killed. Damn. Okay, I like that. I really like that. You know, subverting. Okay. You know, I was talking about what I like about the lore in Fate. This is what I love about the lore in Fate. And I completely agree with Belly was saying. Like, Fate's lore is gorgeous. That's why I was saying, and I know, I hope I didn't irk anyone whenever I was talking about the gender stuff. Like, it is interesting that they are actually explaining it, but what I'm saying is that the lore of Fate is so good that one piece of information about the changing, the swapping genders, was little in comparison to everything else that they offered me. So I never actually questioned it, because I was like, okay, maybe this is just a aesthetic purpose, design choice. So I never really cared because all the rest of the lore was very well presented to me. But pretty like this is why I really like Fate. You had no aptitude for ray shift while alive, right? You can teleport while you have a physical body. Hello, how's the game so far? I was just praising the game. I was just praising the story. Let me rephrase this. Fate's story is very good. Like, I watch most Fate anime that I could and movies. I don't play the games because most of them tended to be visual novels. I was not ever dead into visual novels before now I started streaming. Now I'm streaming quite often, so I'm pretty much into visual novels. Also, my internet is kind of shitty. No, I already rented a lot before this. Yeah, actually, I think I already rented twice on this stream. So this is just me praising the game for what it is. I was actually talking about with Belly and sorry, I'm bad with names, guys. Just give me a second. Belly, Sethi, and Sys Systems about the lore of the game, and I was actually praising the game, but I was complaining that they decided to explain why Saber was like why she was a girl, you know. And I was just telling people that I don't particularly care about that one specific fact because, and I was having a hard time actually explaining why. But yeah, that this is why, you know, the lore, the overall lore is so good that the one aspect never really irked me. But okay, guys, my internet connection is shit right now. So if the stream is lagging for you guys, that's why. Anyway, going live now. You can send everyone my way once you're done with the section. Thank you. It's just because my internet decided to be terrible right now. Never cared much for Fate. Though, thanks to Fate, I got introduced to Tsukihime. Yes, Tsukihime. I think that's the name that I was thinking about whenever I was talking to Sathis a couple of moments ago. That was the name that was mentioned about. So Tsukihime is another Type Moon anime, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't watched that one because it's not directly Fate, you know. If I'm not mistaken, it's the same universe, but because it was not directly Fate, I didn't watch it. But I watched Lord Elmeloy, so not watching Tsukihime might be a little hypocritical from me. Let me continue this. Understand? You only gained the aptitude you so desired after you died. That's why you can return to Chaldea. The moment you do, your consciousness will vanish. What? I'll vanish? Wait, I can return to Chaldea? Well, you're dead. Indeed, but that's too sad of a story for you. Let me show you the fate of the Chaldea that you devoted your entire life to. Oh, what is that? Chaldea is so bright red? It's a lie, right? It's just an illusion, right? Lev! It's real. I've connected the dimensions for you. Having the Holy Grail allows me to do so. Now behold, descendant of Animosphere, behold your folly. Okay, this face is kind of scary. Like, I don't know, is he a demon? I'm not sure, but that's a scary face. Not a sliver of blue representing human survival remains. Nothing but a burning bright red. That is the outcome of this mission. Isn't it wonderful, Marie? Once again, your incompetence has brought forth tragedy. Don't be absurd. I'm not responsible. I didn't fail. I'm not dead. Who are you? What have you done to my Chaldeas? Isn't it yours? Honestly, what an annoying girl you are. What? Something's pulling my body across space. I told you. That place is now connected with Chaldea. I could kill you now, but there's no grace to that. I'll grant your final wish instead. Go ahead and lay hands on your treasure. Think of it as a benevolence on my part. Oh no, so that's not me stuttering. Yeah, no, it was me. Tsukihime is part of the Nazuverse. Tsukihime, our visual novel. I'm pretty sure we have a couple of shikis in. Yes, I was just using her. Yeah, I was just using her. Wait, what do you mean, Lev? My treasure? You mean Chaldeas? No, stop please! Chaldeas, a high-density body of data? A territory of dimensional anomaly? Yes, no different from a black hole. Or perhaps a sun. Well, either way. A human touching it would be a hellish disintegration on the molecular level. By all means, have a taste of infinite living death. No, no, no! Someone help me! Help me! I don't want to die here! Because I've never been praised. I've never been praised by anyone. Why does this always happen to me? No one ever valued me. No one, everyone hated me. No, stop. No. I haven't even accomplished anything yet. From the moment I was born, I've never been accepted by anyone. Director! Damn. That was a sad ending. No, don't do it, Senpai. If you approach that man, you die the same way. Oh, impressive for a demi-servant. You sense that I am a fundamentally different life form. Shall I reintroduce myself? My name is Lev Laner Flowers, in charge of the year 2017, sent to dispose of you humans. Are you listening, Dr. Romani? As a friend who studied magecraft with you, let me give you some final advice. Caldi is finished. You humans have reached the moment of your destruction. Professor Lev, no, Lev Laner. What do you mean? Is it related to being unable to see 2019? It's not related. It is the reality that this is the end. Unable to observe the future, you babbled that it had disappeared. That was truly wishful thinking. The future didn't disappear. It was incinerated. The moment Caldia was dyed crimson. Your end is certain. Your era no longer exists. Caldia's magnetic field may be protecting Caldia, but any outside of it will face the same fate as Fuyuki City. So that was it. We didn't lose contact with the outside world due to interference. We simply lost the outside world itself. Huh, you really are perceptive. A shame I didn't kill you immediately. But that too is futile resistance. If the time within Caldia passes 2018, you'll be wiped from this universe. No one can change the outcome now. This is a rejection of humanity by human history. You didn't perish because of your inability to evolve, nor did you perish due to war with foreign species. Rather, it was your own foolishness, your incompetence, because you lost the grace of our king. Who? Like a bunch of worthless scrap paper, you'll be burned away without a trace. Is the singularity its limit? Curse, Saber. If you just obeyed, you would have been allowed to live. You've only given the Holy Grail. She caused trouble by wanting to sustain this era. Farewell, Romani. And you, MASH candidate 48? Yeah. Believe it or not, I have other things to do. My enjoyment of your destruction ends here. Now, be swallowed by the dimensional warp. But I'm not that evil. I'll allow you to say a final prayer. The underground cavern's collapsing. No, the cavern isn't stable in the first place. Doctor, perform an emergency ray shift. At any rate, we can't at least save Senpai. Understood. I'm already doing it, but I'm sorry, it may collapse faster than I can fix it. If it does, then do what you can on your side. I mean, we can survive in space for a few dozen seconds, right? Sorry, but please shut up, Doctor. I'm so mad I'm about to lose my cool. Just hang on your conscience. If we don't lose that, I might salvage. We won't make it. Mash, this way. Senpai, your hand! I can survive in space for losing a seconds, right? No, actually, I don't think that's real, is it? I think the space pressure would kill us. Alright, you're a good boy. Want something to eat? Nuts? Or maybe fish? Sure, if you're a cat or a squirrel. But that's okay, you're pretty cute. Oh, cute. The hero has awakened. There. That's how a main character should be. Good morning, Miss Apple. You're conscious now? Who are you? You're not thinking straight yet. This is the first time we've spoken directly like this. What? Are you shocked that you've woken up so to the sight of such beauty? I understand, but I'm used to it. I am Da Vinci, a Chaldea collaborator, or perhaps the third summoned heroic spirit. Anyway, we'll talk later. Somebody's waiting for you. Go to the command room. Is it the doctor? Roman? Yeah, Roman's waiting too. But he's not important. Damn. Geez, there's someone else. She's the important one. Guess you're not used to being the main character yet. Foo foo! See? The little one says so too. Come on, time to get up, Miss Apple. From here on, you'll be the center of this story. The choices you make will probably save us all. Just like the multitudes of brave souls who weren't remembered by history as they saved humanity. You've been given a role to fight, not as a hero, but as a human walking a path that was preordained by the stars. Good morning, Senpai. I am glad to see that you're okay. Good morning. Thank you, Mash. I should be the one thanking you. I was able to stay conscious thanks to you. I'm all for your reunion. Could you bring your attention here, please? First of all, congratulations on surviving and completing your mission, Miss Apple. Well done. While the situation was forced on you gradually, you bravely faced the challenges and overcame it. That earned my respect and appreciation. Thanks to you, Mash and Caldia were saved. It's a shame about the director, but we'll have no time to hold the service. All we can do is grieve. If you survived, then maybe the director? Listen, we must defend humanity in the director's place. That's how we pay her tribute. Da Vinci still need how they made her look like Mona Lisa, right? That's a good analysis. I got a report about the Christopher Mash and what Lab said. From Caldia's state, what Lab said was true. We can't contact the outside world. The staff who left Caldia haven't returned. I fear humanity has already been destroyed. Caldia seems to be the only place outside of normal timeline. Perhaps they stay in the timeline right before the collapse. Think of it like a colony floating in space. The outside world is dead until we do something about the situation. Can we even do it? Of course, first I want you to see this. We tried scanning Earth with the resurrected Chiba. It's Earth of the past, not the future. The Fuyuki singularity was destroyed thanks to you. But we hypothesize that the future was unchanged due to another cause. The result being the distorted world map, a newly discovered dimensional disturbance against which Fuyuki pales in comparison. They say changing the past changes the future, but you can't overthrow the future by slightly altering the past. History has the power of heal itself. You might be able to save a person or two, but the end of that era will still end up with its definitive result unchanged. But these singularities are different. These are humanity's turning points. What if this war didn't end? What if this naval voyage wasn't successful? What if this discovery was wrong? What if this nation couldn't become independent? The ultimate decision point to determine the current state of humanity. Destroying them is like causing the foundation of human history to crumble. That's what these 7 singularities are. The future had already been decided when these 7 singularities formed. As Lab said, humanity doesn't make it to 2019. But we're different. Calde has yet to reach that future. Do you understand? Only we can fix this mistake. Now we have the chance to return to the singularities to normal. So here's the deal. Ray shift into these 7 singularities and get history back on track. Is the only way to save humanity. However, we are still powerless. All other master candidates are frozen. Mash is the only servant we have. I realize you're being forced into the situation. Even so, I'll still say it. Master Candidate 48, Ms. Apple. If you wish to save humanity, If you wish to have a future beyond 2018, then you alone must go and face the 7 singularities in human history. Are you prepared to do this? Can you shoulder the burden of Chaldea in humanity's future? If it's something I can do. Thank you. With those words, our fate has been decided. We will now carry out the prevention of humanity as laid out by Olga Marie's Animosphere, the former director of Chaldea. Our objective is the protection and recovery of human history. Our search target will be each era's relic and grail. Our opponent is history itself. Many great heroic spirits and legends will stand against you. Challenging them is an act of blasphemy against the past. To save humanity, we must defy human history. But this is the only way to survive. No, the only way to take back the future. No matter what sort of end awaits us. To reflect our determination, we shall abandon the original mission name, First Order. This is now Chaldea's last yet original mission, the Grand Order. They say the name! In the name of the magical world's highest order, we will take back the future. Woo! Roll credits. Flame contaminated city Fuyuki. Nice. Good. Da, 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 da. You got it. 1 Holy Grail. Kyushu Lane has been sent to your present box. Nice. That was an odd present, but I'll take it. And I got a free 5-star. So, since there's a mention about this, I ended up, making Nichokuri my strongest character. I should have waited for getting this 5-star character. I don't know where it is. Let me get Kyushu Lane. I don't know if I'm pronouncing the name correctly, by the way. Sounds weird because this guy does not have a way. Sorry. Nice. Okay, I don't know how many people are still around here. If there is someone around, I will already pull for my 5-star. If there's nobody anymore, I can just save for the next stream, But let me already start thanking everyone. Thank you so much for, especially for everyone new joining the stream now. Really appreciate all you guys' friendships and support characters and just talking to me, letting me know more about the game. I love talking about it. I hope nobody feels offended by my opinions. I take everybody's opinions in consideration. But, of course we're gonna have like diverging ideas every now and again. But it happens. And I appreciate whenever people don't think the same thing as I do. Because then we can have like real conversations. But yes, and the number of friends are just going up, So if anyone is here, my IDs are available right now on Twitch and YouTube. They're all pinned. So send me a friend invite. I will say yes for anyone. Hello, Seti. Thank you so much. You're still here. Nice. I think I have... Wait. How do I pull for my 5-star? It's in here? Let me check. Because if you're here, this is gonna be for you. It's gonna be something for only your eyes. Because you remained. Let me just do the free 10 pull here. Okay. Hmm. Okay, I don't know where it is. Maybe I should have read better the one prompt whenever it showed up.
8月といえばドイツでバイロイト音楽祭が開催される頃ですね。今回も無事に帰還できましたね。
Let me double check here. Yeah, these are my Cheerios, so this is not any like pool of a character. I don't know where I get my free 5-star. Yeah. Maybe this? Oh yeah, this.
一度だけだが特に優れた霊気を持つサーバントを君の元に届けよう。足りていないクラスを補充するか、第一印象の直感を信じるか。
Since system recommended me one character, I don't remember which character they recommended me to choose. Ah, his outer version. Ooh, that's pretty. Check. Yeah, no, I'm ready here. Yes. But do you have any suggestions of like a character? Again, I'm not feeling any particular draw for any of these. I know Quetzalcoatl from the anime, Achilles from the anime as well. What's the name? Apocrypha. I think I remember Fencer's Drake from something. Enkidu, of course. Karna. Arjuna, I saw some images from him before. And then, you know, popular other characters. Yeah. Does anybody has any like recommendations for characters? I guess not. Maybe maybe I should wait. You know, I will wait, think about it. You know, calmly about the choice. And then I come back and I'll choose something on the next time that we join in together. You know, it might be better for me to wait and make like a reasonable, you know, decision out of it. So guys, I'm gonna be ending the stream here. I'm gonna send you all towards Sin System. Sin System is playing something right now I actually not aware of. But, you know, gotta remember what is Sin System's Twitch name. Twitch. Probably just Sin System as well. The Sin Systems. Okay. Yeah, damn, okay, I'm gonna have to trade them manually. El Malloy is a good support, but choose whoever you like. Okay, I want something, you know, decent, because again, I don't have any attachment to the characters. I mean, I kind of have to some degree, but you know, maybe our Lord El Malloy, that could be a good one. I'll keep that in mind. But guys, I will send you all in Systems ways that they are playing Limbus Company right now. They are playing the event. I'm not gonna stay there because I'm avoiding it. But you know, have a good one, everyone. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure meeting you, Sethi. It was a pleasure meeting you, Belly Tom. Really glad meeting you both. And you know, I hope you guys show up on future streams whenever I do play this game, or maybe any other game, if you want to have just nice conversations. But yes, without further ado, thank you so much, everyone. My name is Archer, playing some FGO, and I see you all in the next one. Archer is out. Bye bye, guys.